Imagine a moment when you felt a pang of disappointment in your relationship, not because your partner did something wrong, but because they didn't meet an expectation you held. This silent gap between hope and reality is where many relationships begin to fracture. It's not a lack of love that causes the rift, but rather the weight of unspoken expectations. Picture a couple, once deeply in love, now drifting apart. The cause, not a dramatic betrayal or a fierce argument, but the slow erosion caused by unfulfilled expectations. It's the birthday gift that wasn't quite right, the anniversary plans that fell short, the daily gestures that went unnoticed. These small disappointments accumulate, creating a chasm between partners. Love doesn't suddenly vanish because of a forgotten anniversary or a missed date night. It fades gradually when gratitude is overshadowed by constant comparison and expectation. The shift is subtle but profound. Instead of appreciating what is given, we focus on what is lacking. We stop seeing the effort and start tallying the shortcomings. Consider how your perspective changes when you shift from expectation to gratitude. When expectation is your lens, the world appears full of shortcomings. You see the dinner that wasn't cooked, the call that wasn't made, the surprise that didn't happen. But when gratitude becomes your viewfinder, suddenly the landscape transforms. You notice the small acts of kindness, the quiet support, the consistent presence. This shift isn't about lowering your standards or settling for less. It's about recognizing and celebrating the love that's already present in your relationship. It's understanding that perfection is an illusion, but progress is beautiful and real. Imagine waking up each morning and, instead of mentally listing what your partner should do today, you reflect on what they've already done. The way they made you laugh yesterday, the supportive text they sent, the way they listened when you needed to talk. This simple change in focus can reignite the warmth in your relationship. Gratitude doesn't mean ignoring issues or avoiding growth. It means approaching your relationship with a spirit of appreciation rather than criticism. It's about shifting from demanding love to recognizing love in its many forms. Think about the last time you felt truly appreciated. Remember how it made you feel, how it motivated you to do even more. Now, imagine creating that feeling for your partner every day. This is the power of gratitude in action. At its core, this shift is about changing the questions we ask ourselves. Instead of "why didn't they remember?" ask, "what have they done that I'm thankful for?" Instead of "why can't they be more like?" consider, "what unique qualities do I love about them?" This change in perspective can transform not just your relationship, but your entire outlook on life. When you start looking for reasons to be grateful, you'll find them everywhere. Your relationship becomes a source of joy and comfort, rather than a list of unmet expectations. Consider the impact of expectations on your own behavior. When you expect certain things from your partner, you might unconsciously withhold affection or create distance when those expectations aren't met. This creates a cycle of disappointment and withdrawal that can be hard to break. Now, envision a relationship built on gratitude. Each partner actively looks for reasons to appreciate the other. Small gestures are celebrated, efforts are acknowledged, and love is expressed freely. In this environment, both partners feel valued and motivated to give their best. Remember, love thrives in an atmosphere of appreciation. When you consistently express gratitude, you create a positive feedback loop. Your partner feels valued, which inspires them to do more, which in turn gives you more reasons to be grateful. It's a beautiful cycle that strengthens your bond. Think about how this approach could change your daily interactions. Instead of sighing when your partner forgets to do a chore, you might thank them for the tasks they did complete. Rather than feeling let down by a less than perfect date night, you appreciate the effort to spend time together. This isn't about ignoring real issues in your relationship. It's about creating a foundation of positivity and appreciation that makes it easier to address problems when they arise. When both partners feel valued and appreciated, they are more likely to approach challenges as a team. Gratitude also helps put things in perspective. In the grand scheme of your relationship, does it really matter if your partner forgot to pick up milk? Or is it more important that they're there for you during tough times, that they make you laugh, that they choose to build a life with you? Implementing this shift takes practice. Start small. Each day, find one thing about your partner that you're grateful for, and express it. It could be as simple as thanking them for making coffee or acknowledging their hard work. Watch how this small act begins to change the atmosphere of your relationship. As you practice gratitude, you'll likely find that your expectations naturally begin to shift. Instead of expecting grand gestures, you'll start to appreciate the everyday acts of love, the small kindnesses, the quiet support, the consistent presence. These become the treasures of your relationship. This approach doesn't mean you should never communicate your needs or desires. Healthy relationships require open communication. But when you approach these conversations from a place of gratitude rather than disappointment, the tone and outcome can be dramatically different. Imagine saying, "I really appreciate how hard you work for our family. I'd love to find a way for us to spend more quality time together," instead of, "You never have time for me." The first approach acknowledges what's good while opening the door for positive change. At the end of the day, expectations can break a heart, but gratitude has the power to heal it and make love last. It's about choosing to see the best in your partner, to focus on what's present rather than what's missing. It's about nurturing love through appreciation rather than demanding it through expectation. So today, take a moment to tell your partner, "Thank you for being you." Acknowledge the unique qualities that drew you to them in the first place. Celebrate the person they are, not the idealized version you might have created in your mind. Remember, love isn't about finding the perfect person. It's about seeing an imperfect person perfectly. It's about choosing gratitude over expectation, appreciation over criticism, and love over everything else. If this message resonated with you, share it with someone you love. Spread the power of gratitude in relationships, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights on love, growth, and life. Together, we can create stronger, more loving relationships built on a foundation of gratitude and appreciation.